Well, we're on the verge of yet another exciting Inter-Dominion campaign. Ballarat hosting the first of the heats. I'm joined by trainer Paul Fitzpatrick to have a chat about his prospect, Zeus Bromack. Good to catch up with you, Paul. Before we have a chat about Zeus Bromack, Inter-Dominion memories, and you're saying at one stage 8 or 9 Inter-Dominion hopefuls would be campaigning at Bankstown and trialling.
Yeah, in workouts. In those days, a lot of people used to stay at Bankstown, and I remember just this day we had Flaming Star there. My brother did, and they had a workout, and there were seven horses from the end of the Dominion in a workout at Bankstown. That was fabulous. Yeah.
Having a bit of a chat down memory lane last Saturday night with David Aiken and also Leonie Dodge, as she was known in those particular days, Leonie O'Grady, and they were talking about all those wonderful times when Bankstown, in particular, as you mentioned before, overflowing with horses in the streets and on the track.
Yeah, it was. It was fabulous. At one stage we had over 300 horses trained there, but a lot of people came from interstate and New Zealand and stayed there. I remember Locarno came one year, and my dad was on the committee then at that time, and they put them all in boxes like in Bankstown, and they weren't used to those sort of boxes and no yards or anything like that. And Locarno stayed at Bobby Chisholm's, and he wasn't very happy with the size of the boxes when he got there, but they formed a great relationship that went on for ages, and he won the Inter-Dominion, and it was great. I think that year we saw him, he worked at Bankstown, I think he beat Koala King actually. I think he beat Koala King. Oh yeah, great days they were.
Now it's being used as a second runway.
Yeah. Well, now this has gone to a. Unfortunately, it has. Yeah.
Yeah. So if anything can go wrong, it's going wrong at Bankstown, unfortunately.
Yes, it is, and it's a shame because they're very financial by Bankstown. They are, but I mean, at times, you just see how it goes. But yeah, the money's there. It's just I just don't know.
Paul, now a Hall of Fame trainer. How many Inter-Dominions have you been involved with?
I think about 8 or 10, something like that.
And what would be your greatest Inter-Dominion memory?
Well, probably with my own horses, it's probably Smooth Cruiser one year. We took him, and one year, in Adelaide, we had 3 horses in the end of the Dominion. It was good. Make Me Smile and Place of Glory and Smooth Cruiser. And that was great. But I think probably some of my greatest memories were the clashes of the big stables and the drivers. I mean, one year in Adelaide, Vinnie Knight and Vic Frost, they were great. Yeah, just great. We had Westburn Grant. Vinnie had a powerful team always, and they were just fabulous days.
It's good that we had the 3 heats going into the grand final. It is the ultimate test of trainer, driver and horse.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I've always advocated that was the best way to be, and that's what it is. But I still think they should have a standing start because it makes the best horse and best at everything, and the best horse wins. But the 3 heats in 1 week and then back up for the final, I think it's the best. I don't know whether they're travelling. I know that why they do it, but I don't know whether that's a necessary tax on the horses. But yeah, I love it.
Over to race number 6 on the card, which is Heat 2 for the Inter-Dominion. Zeus Bromack has drawn nicely in 5, but it looks to be, Paul, the strongest of the heats.
Yeah, undoubtedly it's the strongest of the heats. And 5 is just a nice draw without being a good draw or a bad draw. It's hard to get a spot, but he's been a great little horse over a period of time, and he'll represent himself very well. If he gets any luck in the run, he'll go good.
Yeah, you've got Spirit of St. Louis and also Honolulu Bay, both on the second row, so that is a plus.
Yeah, it is. But, Ballarat's a great track. It is. I think it's nearly one of the best tracks in Melbourne. So it's a very fair track in that. And, look, they're both great. But he's raced them all before. And he'll go very good if he gets a nice run.
He's never far away, Paul. 3rd to I Cast No Shadow in the Len Smith, and 4th to Spirit of St. Louis.
Yeah, he is. Very, very honest little horse. But what he will do, he loves the longer races, and he will back up 3 times in a week. He'll handle that very well. Although he's only tiny, he's very, very strong. So he'll go well.
And from the gate, Paul, where do you see him landing early?
Oh, well, if he can land in the first 5 or 6, I'll be more than happy. Yeah.
We've just come off the track. Royal Glenferrie, unfortunately, one of the favourite horses in the previous race, virtually took no part. We've got very strong winds blowing. Paul, does that upset the horses to that set of degrees?
Oh, well, I mean, they're individual horses, really, but it can do, yeah. Well, I mean, as it upsets most people, but it can do, yeah, it can make them stir, because it's very unusual for him to do that. He's never done that in his life. He has paced at the start on odd occasions, but not much. But to do something like that, he's never done that.
Paul, a few months ago you said to me this young man's going places, and you were referring to Lucas Rando, who just drove Royal Glenfrey. He's going exceptionally well now that he's getting more chances.
Well, I think that's the whole crunch now. If he gets more opportunities now, he'll show his ability. You know, he in the last 12 months he improved so much at home too. But he's good at home too because he's punctual. He works. You know, and it really suits someone like me. So if he gets the opportunity to drive, I think he'll show how good he is.
Paul, thanks very much for your time, and good luck with Zeus Mac throughout the carnival.
Okay, thanks, Mike.